Hi guys and welcome back to the Massive Patch. It's been a while indeed, but I'm back now and I'll give you a strings pad for your dubstep or house productions. It's a real easy sound to make, so I hope you guys enjoy it and let's hear it in a dubstep environment. So yeah, that's the patch that we are making today, and as you can see, this is a glider patch. I have a tutorial already on how you can make it. So in this episode we are focusing on the strings pad. Open this up and go to File, open up New Sound as we always do. Activate all oscillators. Go to oscillator number 3 and bring the pitch all the way up to 1 octave. There. Bring the wavetable on oscillator number 2 to 11 o'clock. And there you have the basic sound actually. Real easy to make. We're gonna modulate this sound later on, but we'll leave it like that for now. Go to filter number 1. Use a high pass number 2. And bring the cutoff to 9 o'clock. Bring the resonance up to 1 o'clock. And keep the volume. Go to filter number 2. And use a all pass. Bring the cutoff to 9 o'clock, a bit over 9 o'clock, and the resonance to 2 o'clock. Bring the volume up to around there. Go to the mix and drag this down over here. Now we have activated both filters, so the sound travels through here, into the effects panels. So let's go into the effects. Here we will use a chorus ensemble. And what you want to do is drag the dry/wet knob to 10 o'clock and bring the rate up. And keep everything else. Go to the effects number 2 and use a reverb. Here we will use our first macro control, so drag this all the way down, clear macro control number 1, and bring it up to the reverb effects. Bring this up to around 11 o'clock. Actually, you can decide where you want it. I like to have this here because if we have it at 11, it's quite easier to manage the sound itself when we have this all the way up, but you decide. Bring the size to around I don't know, off 12, you can have it at 12. Let's have it at 12. So yeah, go to the equalizer. I recommend you guys to just use the low shelf. You can modulate this, you can change the frequency or something like that, but if you want the sound that we are making today in this patch, you should just focus on the low shelf. So yeah, that is the kind of a coloring to the sound itself. Now we are going to focus on some assignments. So go to the LFO number 5 and drag this under the oscillator number 1 and under the resonance on filter number 1. Detune the LFO filter to 0.16 in oscillator number 1 and make the green part touch 3 o'clock, around there, under the resonance on filter number 1. Now let's go inside this. Make this sine wave. The center of the wave should be in the center of the mesh here. So yeah, and keep this as it is. Now we are assigning the 6th LFO filter. So drag this under oscillator number 2 and detune it to 0.20. Keep this as it is and use a sine triangle. Yeah, that is the assignments for the LFO filters. Now we are focusing on some envelopes. Envelopes is really important when you do pad sounds. You can have a real cool sound, you know, with just some LFO filter or something like that. But if you want the top notch or something like that, you should be focusing on some envelopes. So let's play a C minor in like it is right now. You know, quite dull, doesn't happen anything right now. But if we drag this under the cutoff and bring it up to around 3-4 o'clock and play the same notes, you know, that's really important for pads making. So you should really be focusing on some envelopes when you make pads. But anyway, I will give you a treat inside this LFO filter. Let's assign the microcontroller number 2 and 3 on different locations. Here we will use it in the attack. Drag this all the way down and this to around 11 o'clock. And you know how it works, you know, drag this all the way up, and that means the knob should be around there. And this means the sound itself will travel towards its climactic point. So it takes a while for the note to be playing. So if we play the C in a 0 environment, it will play instantly. Oh, sorry. There. And if we drag it all the way up, so the knob should be there, and play it, you have a kind of a laser off tune to to the sound itself. And this goes for the release as well. If we drag this like this and bring the cutoff, the macro control all the way up, that means the release button is right here, and that will make the sound linger longer. So if we play the C and release it, it will constantly slowly go towards an ending. So that's a nice feature. I will leave it for you guys there, and that is how you make the strings pad. As always, if you want anything in particular, please don't hesitate to email me or comment or anything you like, you know, send a smoke message. And I will see you guys in the next episode of whatever I make. Have a great day.